Hi Englishers, especially to my grade 11 students. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's lesson we're actually going to have another topic for our subject English for academic and professional purposes. We are now down to our quarter 2 module 14, which is about types of reports. So previous discussion was about kinds of position paper, and we understood that each type of position paper has to follow some parts, or how to write it right, how to write the perfect way or the exact way to convince our prospect clients or prospect yeah, for our funds, okay, who will sponsor for our funds. So this time, okay, types of report will eventually help us how we can write our exact way of the most familiar one for us is actually the research report. Okay, so before that, we're going to have our learning competency and our objectives here for this discussion. So determine the objectives and structure of various kinds of reports. So we'll have to identify them and how they are structured. Okay, yes, they're what yeah, they're like the structure itself. Okay, and by the way, the discussion will be a combination of English language and Visayan dialect. Now, this is for my grade 11 students in Cebu City. Okay, hello there. And for our objectives, okay, we have to identify the purpose and structure of different reports, differentiate report from essay writing, read and evaluate the sample report. Okay, so this time, I think this one is for your performance. So in your module, there is a sample report provided, and then you are to evaluate that. Okay, so this one, ato mong siyang ma-confuse usahay ba nga kung pangutan ni teacher kung unsa day ay nang report ug unsa po ng essay. So here first we're going to define what a report is. So it is a document that presents information in an organized format for a specific audience and purpose. It is always written sequentially in order of occurrence, most likely, okay, in order of occurrence. Okay, and these reports, okay, it's mostly official in forms of information or work that they are completed. Okay, so this is through a report. If we do have official forms of information or work, okay, that we need to complete, okay, they are submitted, okay, they are to be complied through a report. Okay, so mo na ato ang masabtan nga dapat kay makibaw taon sa kalahian sa essay o sa report. Okay, so I think sa inyong junior high school kay always mo nga i-assign ni teacher nga okay, ikaw ang reporter number 1, ikaw ang reporter number 2. So gitagaan mo og topic, ma'am unsa day topic, unsay topic na ihatag ni teacher niya, kamo na bahala unsa inyong i-provide information about the certain topic, right? Okay. Though ang motto siya no ang sa inyong report through presentation naman to. Pero dapat ang ubang teachers kay mangayo og written report kay aside sa inyong i-present. Okay, sa inyong pag-discuss at tubangan. So ang essay writing, okay, because we are into writing here. So ang essay writing, okay, ug ang report writing. Okay. Ang sa essay, ang kanindot lang niya kay you can express your own opinion. Okay, you can provide any information related to the topic, of course, and also include your opinion. However, ang sa report good kay, you have to present facts, but you can never add or put your opinion in it. Okay, so just present facts, information that are related sa katong facts put. And here for the essay too, so it addresses general audience. So para man sa tanan, kasagaran ha, kay general audience. Ang sa report kay written for a specific audience, a report concerns itself to only a certain set of people related. Kay kay imuhang topic ani sa report kay into a certain area raman sad. Okay, so naadyo kay gifokusan nga di ba sa imong position paper kay magkandak na nakagi-conduct nga problem or imo nakita nga problem nga katong a certain group or organization ang maka-benefit kay para to nila conduct ka og research or nagkakuha ka og problems in a certain community or a certain organization. Ang essay, kay the structure is casually flowing in paragraphs. Essays usually have room for expression of one's opinions, need not be supported with graphical proofs. Since opinionated raman ang essay, so wala kayo kinanglan nga i-ask ba para ma-convince according to or blah blah blah. Ang sa report nato kay kinanglan ka nga na kay ihatag nga tables or graphs or charts nga maka-prove gyud or makahatag sa imong point nga okay gikan sa facts mo na inani. Kay dili lang ka basta-basta nga nakaingon ko nga ang kasgarang mga estudyante sa aning eskwelahan kay mga tapulan. Okay, do you have okay, reliable sources for that, or do you have any proofs? Okay, so imo din ang okay, according to these statistics or survey, if out 5 public schools, okay, 5 out of 10 public schools, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you have done okay questionnaire or yung interview ba ron? Okay, so we'll have to discuss more about that later, ha. Okay, here, ang sa essay doesn't have any appendices. So, sa structure sa imong essay, naalantay introduction, body, and then conclusion. So, wala dyan part ang appendices. Ang sa report, it has appendices and most likely na siya mabutang after dahil sa imong conclusion. So, ang sa appendices, kay mo na to ang mga sources ng imong gikan na imong mga content. Okay, sa modules, di ba, imo sa nang makita. Okay, nga naa di ay asa to ang katong mga links nga gi-provide or diin gipanguha ang ubang mga topics nga gibutang sa module. Okay, so at least inyo po to siya ma-search. Okay, so there are actually 5 types of reports. And we'll start with the first one. So I hope familiar ninyo ang narrative report. We also have narrative essay, di ba? Again, sa narrative essay, kaya pwede radyo opinionated. Narrative report here, it's still a story-like manner. Okay? Naghisgot man ka sa giun sa pag kay sugod. Okay? It narrates events in a sequential manner man. Okay, di nag-una, yung sa sunod, yung sa pinaka-last. Okay. So mostly ginagamit ni siya sa legal and medical world. Naabar kanang ikaw duty ka kay gusto ganahan jud ka mag-nurse no, first time students here. Nya imong intern ka baron sa ospital niya. Ikaw ang gina-assign mag-observe ana nga pasyente. So imo na obserba na ang pasyente gikan sa day 1 hangtod siya nga naka day 1 kay katong pag-admit niya iyang admission sa hospital. Day 10 baron example sa iya ng pag-out sa hospital. So day 1 what time it is hangtod nga naka-recover siya. So unang nahitabo ana jud dayon. Okay. So here's a narrative report kay it helps the reader to grasp the content because of its chronological order. Sa imong ginabuhat nga report as intern nga nurse, basahon to sa doctor in charge. Okay? Amo na nahitabo sa patient sa day 1, day 2. Makibaw siya nga naa bayro improvement or wala ang pasyente niya. Muna din ito yung i-discuss sa patient niya. Muna nahitabo nimo niya. Kinahanglan pa ka mo extend more days diri kay base sa imuhang base sa gisuwat sa nurse, ikaw din ma-blame, di ba? Wala may changes, wala may development kaysa imuhang ipamati. Okay, so need ka og more observation, di ba? So mo na nga importante. So importante siya nga mahanay nimo og taro ang imong report. Okay? Okay, basta dili sad mo na ang relay nga message sa doctor ba. Okay, we have here a sample report of a narrative. Okay, ang diri kay ang ihang topic actually is more of seminar workshop on 21st century teaching, learning, and pillars of education. So sa iyang first part na siya introduction. Okay, sa iyang introduction ihang gi-define what a seminar is, unsay mga benefits nga imong makuha sa seminar, unsay importance, unsay significance kanung kung ang usa ka estudyante mo attend og seminar workshop. Okay, nya sa part 2 niya kay iha dang generate ang event. Pag unsa iyang gibuhat sa morning session, so ingon siya nga I arrived in the place at the time morning before I entered the gym. I registered my name first. Okay, so sa pag-sud po jud niya no, yung register daw siya, o na siya gipasud, then entertain. The seminar started at exactly, so inana jud ginarate jud niya sa pagsugod, pag open gid sa door, kina ako na registration area. Okay, so mo na siya sa narration or sa narrative report. The second type of report we have is the specialized report. This one, it contains a summary of reports about specialized law enforcement and police problems. Okay, so katong mga YUM students, katong future police officers na to, okay, this one's for you. Okay, you don't have to follow the chronological order as what the narrative katong sa mga intern nurses or sa uh, medical people. Okay, so ila tong gibuhat narrative ang sa policeman nato karon kay dili kayo siya necessary mo follow atong narrative. Okay, depende man siya sa lain-lain klase nga kanang kaso nga gihandle ba or sa description. So most likely more of the description siya no, okay, i-describe ra niya. Okay, ang importante lang sa police report no kay kinahanglan klaro, simple ang English nga gibuhat niya. Date and the time, the details are recorded as exactly as what you have taken sa imong pag-interview baron or pagkuha dito sa katong mga essential information. Okay. And also, the level of language is formal even to the fact nga dili ka makagamit og mga contraction. Okay, just like the word didn't. So instead, you complete that one, did not. Okay. And no colloquial words, okay, or unsa ang imong dapat ang term nga gigamit nimo kay okay, acceptable sa tanan. Okay. And also, okay, for the formality as it is, so mo gamit ka og word nga purchased instead of the word bought. Okay. So also the report is impersonal. The writer focuses on the events and the evidence, not on his own thoughts or feelings. Okay, so dili ka pwede magbase ka. Naglagot jud ko atong suspect ba kay wala gyud siya makakon kayo to siya, jud yung gisulti ang tinuod. So you can't include that one in your specialized report. Only state what the suspect has mentioned in your interview or what did the suspect tell you. Okay, itong iyarang gi-share. Dili punan, dili kuan. Okay, so this is the example of a police report. Okay, kinsa ang reporting officer. Okay, my name, and then incident, vehicle theft. Okay, and then ang pizza sa panghitabo. And also, okay, again, di-mention na dito no nga, maghimo ta og specialized report. So, pwede na siyang, di ka mo follow sa pagka-narrative, di pod ka pwede, okay ra pod siya nga, di ka mo follow sa kato pagkaihang chronological order. But in here, just like the narrative, iyang gi-follow no nga, at about 10 a.m. or 10:40 hours on April, so time, ang date, kinsa ang tao nga iyang na-meet, okay, so apil ang address, okay, so narrative niya ang iyang gikuan style. But again ha, pwede ra gid siya nga dili nimo i-join ang duha ang narrative ang chronological. Okay, the next type of report we have is the accident report. Okay, this defines complete description of the accident. Mura siya kanang incident report. Okay, so an accident report. It is important for documentation and is required to start any investigation. So dapat kuan gyud siya kanang tinuod ra gyud factual, okay? Ang sa accident descriptive siya, most likely di ba na sa tay descriptive essay. So I think one of the topics nga discuss ato ang reading and writing skills. Description ang klase sa report kay imo jud i-describe base sa actual nimo nga nakita. So murag kanang magkuan ka magkasunggo ka sa mga adjectives ani. O kanang gamit kayo na siya mga adjectives. Okay, kung unsa ang color sa sakyanan imo nakita, unsay kitas-on sa tawo nga imo nakasugat, unsay color sa sinina sa imo nasugat, so pwede gid siya inato. Okay, so nata example dere sa ato ang accident report. Okay, so ang name imo na siya ipang i-fill inan nga information. Okay, sa nahitabo. Okay. Sa name ang sa katong aksidente niya, the nature of injury. Ang sa siyang klase, minor, major injury, parts of the body injured. Okay, ang elbow lang. Okay, so nasikaran ra gud to siya good. Niya dang gi balita o iya dang ipablatter. Okay niya. Reported by, okay, ikaw, police officer nga in charge ato. So, imong pangan niya, then imong dang permahan. Okay. Next type of report we have is the non-chronological report. This is mainly used in letter, non-fiction book, information, leaflet, catalog, and others. Okay. So the opening contains a general classification, a description of chosen subject, then the paragraphs about different aspects of the subject, and lastly, conclusion. Okay. Ang atong gibutan diri nga the opening no nga contains general classification. So digi siya ingon nga kanang nag-introduction. Okay, kaya wala man ina sa chronological order. Providing information, the general information about your topic. Just like our example here, okay, the topic is about giant pandas. And here we provide general information about them. Pandas are mammals native to China where they are considered a national treasure. Being mammals, the females are able to produce milk to nurse to their young. Okay, so ano lang, ang general fact lang about sa giant pandas. Then, imo sang gihatagan pod, nag-describe na pod ka unsay klase sila nga nabuhi, ang habitats nila. Then, okay, unsay ilang pagkaon, unsay ilang diet, unsay ilang habit. Then you can also add information about them. Okay, did you know pandas have an extra digit on their hands which helps them to tear the bamboo? Okay, additional information. So, simple lang no? Okay siya. Okay, so mo na siya itong ginagamit sa ginatawag na to o kana information leaflet. Okay, about pandas. Okay, and we're down to our fifth type of report, which is our favorite. Okay, research report. Okay, you'll be doing this one in your next semester, so I hope you'll be ready now. Okay, here it is an expanded paper that presents results and interpretations of a phenomenon. It is produced through formal investigation and scientific inquiry. Okay, so previously sa katong position paper nato ano nga, di ba kay mo man to siya ang preparation para makakonduct ka og research. Okay, if ma-approve to, okay, so mo na din to imo din i-present imo research report. Okay, di ba presents results man and interpretations. Okay, ang katong sa basic part sa imong essay nga na introduction, body, and conclusion, mura ra to siya kuan. Okay, subtopic or subcategories lang siya sa imuhang research report. Okay. Katong dali na sa pag-compare na to sa essay o sa report nga, di ba, facts lang ay mong i-present niya to prove how truthful it is. So, naaka i-provide nga tables, charts, or graphs. Okay, so we have here example. So, before ta makahimo sa tong introduction na atay ginatawag nga abstract. Okay, ang abstract, naagi na siya makitaan before sa imong introduction kay mura man siya kanang as a whole ba unsa ang imong research report is about before ka mag-introduction. Okay, so ang imong introduction kay kuan naman tidbits sa imong topic. Okay, so actually ang ihang topic diri about katumang kuan investigating Unilab staff at their attitudes to personal mobile phones. Magamit sila og mobile phones while they are in their staff meeting or team meetings. So, ang yang pag-introduce diri kay there has been a massive increase in the use of personal mobile phones over the past 5 years, and there is every indication that this will continue. According to Black, okay, so you do have your sources, okay, your para mas credible ang imong pagsuwat. Okay, so naadjud kay mga valid sources nga imong i-appeal. Methods unsa imong gigamit or giunsa nimo paggamit. Okay, so this research was conducted by the by questionnaire and investigated Unilab members. So interview, naghatag sila or provide sila og questionnaire sa mga members. Okay. Then, okay, after which, from that method nilang gigamit, then they do have the results. Okay, so there was an 85% response rate to the questionnaire, a breakdown of responses. So, mo na siya iya dengue, butang og table. Ang uban kay mo prefer sila o kanang graph kay mas dali makita kay di ba labi na katong bar graph o katong line graph kay makita din nimo ang differences or ang yes ma-compare din nimo okay mo ni siya ang disruptive mo ni siya ang daghan ang ni agree daghan ang strongly disagree. Okay, kani kay tables man yung gigamit. Kanya then i-discuss din nimo or interpretations according sa imong result based on the table 1 here. Okay, it can be seen from the results in table 1 that personal mobile phones is a problem. Okay, however, okay, so ano din siya imo din i-explain interpretation man sa imong result. Then you do have your conclusion afterwards. The use of mobile phones in staff meetings is clearly disruptive and they should be switched off. Okay, so mo iyang na-conclude according sa iyang interpretation of results. After which, maka-recommend na dayon ka. Recommendation, it is done or makakuha ka og basihan ani sa imong ng conclusion o sa imong interpretation of result. So it is recommended that Unilab develops an official policy regarding the use of mobile phones in staff meetings. The policy should recommend that mobile phones are banned in staff meetings. And finally, the policy needs to apply to all staff in the company. Okay, so I hope you get it well there. Okay, so natin recommendations, no? Okay, sa ito ang research report. And that's it for our discussion. So I do hope that this topic is very beneficial to you in your lesson or yes, in your module, especially in doing your own research report in the future. So that's it. Okay, thank you so much for joining with me in today's lesson. Please do have a thumbs up, okay, if you believe that this is very beneficial to your lesson too. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. See you in my next lesson. Bye for now.